Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. I don't think I've done much about continuity comics on here before. This is a stack of Samuree, Mistress of Martial Arts, which was a continuity series, and then later on, I want to say they were Acclaim already, but Valiant Comics, the original Valiant, not the one that's around now, through their Windjammer line, I think it was, or one of their subprints, they did some continuity stuff, and they did Samuree. I don't know if those were reprints or what. I have a few issues of it. I've read some of these I hadn't. Quick Theme Continuity was founded by Neil Adams. And it was like a group of artists that all worked in the same studio back in the 70s, I think is when it really started. And it branched off there and became their own company. He published a few things through like Pacific. Then when Pacific went under, he kind of started up continuity. And continuity kind of started and stopped. It'd go for a couple of years, and then you wouldn't see them for a while, and then they'd come back. And they just restart every series. This is during continuity's probably biggest time, which would be, well, this is 87. Okay, no, it's not. The early 90s during the comic was their biggest time. Some of these are just from there. Okay, so we got Samuree, issue 1. Now, this is a $2 comic in 1987. Armor, sheath your weapon, or I'll be forced to maim you. Try it. Really cool kind of painted cover. I don't know who did that. The interiors are Mark Beecham on the pencils, Neil Adams for the original story, lettering McKen Bruzinock, colors by Liz Berube, inks by Ian Atkin and Brian Garvey. Now, almost all these continuity books have a house style. Neil Adams, if he did not draw it, he did breakdowns. He did a little bit of work on pretty much every book art-wise. This is Armor. And the Silver Street number 3. This is another one of their bigger series. Now, this is, like I said, this is from May of 87. And they were printing their stuff on really good paper and had amazing colors. And we get, like, this is in their previous Echoes of Future Past, which I have an issue or two of, I think. Megalith, Zero Patrol, Armor, some of the posters and portfolios of Adams. But it's a one-man show. And Neil Adams, for y'all out there that are more modern comic fans and you don't really know Neil Adams, the B in the, congestion? Flonase? It's one of those like sinus congestion, sinus meds commercials. There's an anime B. That's Neil Adams' artwork. He's best known for doing like Green Arrow and Green Lantern, the 70s social commentary issues, and then that run on Batman. Samuree is just like a martial artist. She fought crime. She showed her ass a lot because her outfit, look, see how high cut it is? The art's okay. Revengers number 3, which is where Megalith appeared, and it just became Megalith. There's Megalith right there with the M on his chest. I got a lot of continuity, so I just need to dig it all out. Probably my favorite series, and the one I've read the most of from them would be Crazy Man. It had 2 volumes. I've read most of it. I'm missing an issue or 2. Wish my cord would get the fuck out. Good color. Inks look nice. It's really nice paper. And this is 87, so what's that? 30 years ago. Over 30 years ago. And this paper's still nice, looking nice. The cover's got a little beat up. And these, you'll find these. If you go online, people are going to be wanting cover price a little bit over, probably for them if you buy them individually. If you buy them in a big lot, you get them cheaper. Now, if you go in comic shops, don't pay over $1 unless it's like a first issue or the very last issue in the run, because the rest, those might be worth a little bit more than that, but not much. Bucky O'Hare. They did a few licenses. Probably they did Bucky O'Hare. They did a Captain Power comic, which I have an issue of. Freak Show, which was never put out by them. It's Bernie Wrightson and Bruce Jones, but it was published by some other company. I remember somebody actually hooked me up with some info on that. There's Crazy Man. You notice there's hardly no outside ads. There's Jason Krittner, Toy Boy. I think I have like one issue of that. And then we got Megalith number 1. All right, so that's the first issue. Now, this is issue 4. Now, that was May of 87. Issue 4 came out in January of 89. Like I said, start and stop publishing. Great cover. It almost looks like you're seeing a nipple there because of the shadow. But look at that. Great cover. Really cool artwork. We got Beecham and Adams on... This copy's a little bit more beat than the last one. Beecham and Adams on pencil. Stories Elliot Magan and Peter Stone. Lettering, same people. Joe Chiodo does the color. And pretty much the same people on the inks, but Neil Adams has had it. And it gives you a little thing to catch you up because it might have been 2 years between issues. That was the thing about continuity. The other thing continuity is probably best known for, besides just being Neil Adams art out the ass and publishing just some crazy shit, is they're probably the biggest thing they would have put out was Valeria the She-Bat. I don't remember the issue numbers. but it was gonna be a crossover with Spawn, and they got so far behind that Todd McFarlane said fuck it and canceled the deal, and like those issues just never came out. And there's like issues 2 and 3, like issues 1 and 4 of that series came out, but 2 and 3 didn't. I don't know. I got a couple of issues of Valeria. I got 1 or 2 issues of pretty much every continuity series. So it's really nice art. The stories, some of them are cool. This one, from what I've read, it's okay. I mean, it kind of reads like a better written 90s bad girl craze book, but it didn't come out then. You know, this is 87, 89. These later issues are close to the bad girl thing, but really by the time the bad girl thing was really blowing up, continuity was going under. Because they did Death Watch 2000, which was never completed. Like, the last issue never came out, and then the Rise of the Match, their next big crossover, which of course was never completed. That's when they went under. But you get a lot of story, a lot of art. I mean, there's not many, and I love this. Enclosed $12 for each 6-issue 1-year subscription. A 6-issue subscription to any one of these series would last you years. Like Toy Boy, Freak Show. I'll just add about wanting continuity comics. Okay, now remember that. This is issue 4, and what did I say this was? January of 89, issue 4. Now, next one I have is issue 5, and this is, I'm pretty sure that's a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And it's got a little wear, you know. These came out of cheap bins. I got most of these out of cheap bins. These are, and that's the other thing. Continuity, excuse me, was one of the few big threes, what I'd call them. To me, you had Marvel, you had DC, and you had Archie were really the only ones really getting newsstand distribution. Now Comics had some. But continuity, I found them everywhere, and I always wondered why. Because they were so much more expensive than other comics. I mean, okay, so 89, May of 89. April. Wait, what? Make sure I read that. Oh, January. Okay. So January, February. Okay, so a couple months later, the next issue comes out. And we got the same. Now we have Stephen Geiger on the pencils, Ken Brisnack on the lettering, Joe Chiodo on the colors, Ian Atkin and Brian Garvey on the inks, plot Neil Adams, breakdowns by Elliot Magan, dialogue by Peterson. And they also kept panel borders for a long time, longer than most other companies, and their panel borders were not very big. See what I'm saying? The outer edge, I don't know what you call it, gutter? Is that? I think that's referred to. So, you know, it's supposed to be a bi-monthly comic, and this is like 3 months later. This, like I said, stuff never. That's part of the reason I think it was the price kept me away from these, because 89, I was a teenager. I'm gonna spend $2 on a comic when most of the comics I could get were 75 cents, 50 cents. Especially not when I noticed the stuff was not ever coming out on time. And there's another subscription ad. Now this one adds a few more titles. We got Captain Power, Crazy Man, Armor, Samuree, Toy Boy, Megalith, Zero Patrol, Revengers, and Miss Mystic. Miss Mystic was one of the ones that came out through the Pacific. Oh, that is a really cool back cover. Okay, so that was what, March, April, 89. This is issue 8. So this will be a little while later. This is November of 90. All right, what's our team on this? We got Peter Stone doing the story, Dave Hoover doing the pencils, Ian Atkin and Brian Garvey doing the inks, lettering's Ken, Joe Chiodo and John Hertz is the color. So no Neil Adams, supposedly, but it looks like Neil Adams artwork. And they've started getting more modern with their panels and shit. The hybrids, I've read a few issues of that. Just little companies like this fascinate me, and this stuff's so easy to find cheap. I mean, there's a few, like some of the trades are kind of hard to find. I think there's a few like variants are a little hard to find. Most of the stuff, $1, maybe $2 each an issue plus shipping, you should be able to get it. I'd recommend going to the I think it's the Valiant fans. There's a Valiant fan forum that has a Dead Universe subfolder. There's a lot of good people on there. They have extras, a lot of shit, and they're willing to sell it extremely cheap. A lot of times just for postage. You pay the postage, you'll send you a copy. Come in monthly for continuity. No, it's not. Come in soon for continuity. Probably not. Remember, your kids don't read TV, but they do buy and read comic books, which may be the only type of literature they purchase with their own money. Shouldn't your kids read quality continuity comics? Yeah, if they came out on time. Good writing. Good drawing. Okay, well, I agree with the good drawing. High quality color reproduction. Okay, yeah. Highest quality paper. Yeah. Highest quality high adventure. Maybe. Search them out. They're worth looking for. You're probably holding one right now. Well, I only ever seen this ad in continuity comics, so yes, I'm holding one. Until comics become great literature, we'll do our best to give you and your kids good comics. Okay? Now that was issue 8. Just double checking this shit. Make sure I got this shit. November of 90. This is issue. That's the last one I got in this stand. This is another. Pretty sure it's Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And it's still $2 though, so the price hasn't went up even over these years. It's January 91, so okay, that's not bad. That's actually pretty much when it's supposed to be coming out. We still got Pete Stone doing the story, Dave Hoover doing the pencils, Ian Spinegarvey, Mark Beecham, color John Hartz. Okay, well, they kept us team. Oh, we got black pages. We've been imaged. See, it's starting to do, yeah. All right. And see this little cheesecake stuff. I mean, there's the Remember the Kids ad. Just a neat little series that I don't see anybody besides outside that Dead Universe store talking about this shit. And it's fun. I mean, this is cheap stuff. It's always good to, if you're going to a new comic shop, you've never been in it before, the way I judge the quality of a comic shop is, what do I find in their cheap bins, like dollar bins, that I want, that I know is worth more than $1? You can judge it because a good comic shop's going to salt their cheap bins. They're going to put some stuff in there to get people to keep on looking. And a really good comic shop will do it on purpose. Some of them do it on accident. I'm in the comic shops where they just didn't realize stuff popped in the cheap bin. Like, it was a good comic shop. Dude had, his cheap bins were either 3 for $1, 2 for $1, $1. And they had different color stickers on them. And I'm trying to think. Probably the best thing I found in there was the Hellraiser, the Epic Comics Hellraiser Christmas special, holiday special. I can't remember the exact name. It was like even back then it was still going. It was going for like cover price, which was like $5. I got it for $2 for $1. And he honored. He's like, okay, I didn't mean to put that in there, but yeah, okay, you found it in there. And I found other cool things in there. I mean, most of these Samurees I found at the comic shop in town. The hybrids. Cyber Rad with his mullet. Okay, so we got really cool Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I don't know who did this one. It's nice. It's a really nice cover. I'll give it that. Then we got another Sienkiewicz cover, Zombie Death. Then we got that one where we kind of like makes it look like you're seeing a nipple. Then we got the first issue. So we got 5 issues out of 9. I'm only missing a few. Yeah, I'll find the rest. And there's probably more than 9. This series went on to 90, like 2 or 3. But Samuree, if you remember this series, leave a comment in the bottom. If you remember continuity comics, leave a comment. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.